Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is a new mod map tour of Blue Mountain Valley. If this is what you're looking for, please stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome to Blue Mountain Valley. This is a simple place to begin a great career in farming, animal husbandry, or forestry. If you're up for it, you can take on all three. There are also red and white grapes on this, so similar to Ishia Farm was where we first saw those. Required mods are the Broad 9000L, the DRL 140N, and Grape Planter. Those are all for grape planting. I'll go over those in a little bit. Includes several modded pieces of equipment for potato and sugar beet harvesting, as well as forage harvesters. This is by TNT Modding. This is 117.48 megabytes, and it is for all platforms. So, yeah, let's jump into this. So there's a lot kind of going on there. First off, let's talk about some of those modded items. So first things first, there is a grape harvester at the end here. This is the Broad 9000L. So it harvests white and red grapes. Then we also have a specific trailer, which is the DRL 140N, which holds grapes. However, other bulk trailers will hold grapes as well. And then the last thing we have is the Grape Planter, which is under, I believe, under here. Yeah, so it looks like it looks like a forestry planter, but this one's designed for grapes. So that's the Grape Planter there. If you want to know how to use all those, I have a video on how to grow grapes linked down below. So go ahead and view that. If you're looking on how to grow grapes, I will link that video down below. I already went over it for as far as Ishia Farm goes. It'll all work the same on here. So if you're looking for that, that's what you need to go click on that, and it'll teach you everything you need to know about grapes. So beyond that, let's go look at some of those modded features it said. So forage harvesters, standard. Then it has these guys, which are dual trailer models, which I haven't tested this, but I'm assuming since it says dual trailer, you can have two trailers attached to the back and it's going to be able to put forage into both of them. So that's a pretty nifty feature, actually. But the thing that's more concerning is under potato technology. So it also adds in these two guys. So this one does sugar beets and potatoes. And here's the kicker. 150,000, not 15,000, 150,000 liter capacity, and this is the potato harvester, but it has a 50,000 liter capacity. So that is, I would like to see these on the regular mod hub, quite honestly, not just in a map. So just increase capacity, so that's fabulous. And I looked under here to see if there's any under there, and I didn't see anything under there. So those are, as far as I can tell, those are what we have available. But if we hop into the map here, going across, we'll turn that off real quick, turn that down like I normally do. Going across over to here, there are contracts on the fields. There are animal pens. I think there are animal pens built in. We'll take a look here in a second. You start off with $100,000, no starting loan in new farmer mode, and you have several pieces of equipment, several sell points. And then if we look on the map here, what you start off owning is this big chunk of land right here, I believe. Yeah, so this guy right here is $741,000, which it has mostly, it's got a few fields, but it also has all the animals on it. So you have cows here, you have horses down here, chickens over here, pigs here, and sheep there. And then all your equipment's in here. You have a lime station, a hayloft, a gas station, and there's also something else right below the gas station, it looks like. Nope, I can't see it. Well, we'll take a look once we get closer, but it looks like there's something. Maybe I could be imagining that, but anyhow, and they also have a farm settled there and a farmhouse. So you got everything you need on the starting farm. There are some grapes down here. However, you can plant your own fields if you didn't want to use these ones down here. So this is purchasable. Most of the land is purchasable. That else has a farm settle on it if you wanted to use that. Fuel shop, animal dealer, biogas plant up here is $234,000, so fair price. Yeah, everything else around, there's lots of forestry up here for you if you wanted to do that. Several, and I guess that is part of that land up there anyhow, or anyways, or as well. I don't know however you want to put it, but yeah, so you can plant grapes basically in any field, but they already have some down here, red and white grapes. So there's red grapes there, as well as if we move over to white grapes there. So you have those down there, which I don't know if that's maybe a multi-fruit silo for them or not. Let's go check across here and see. Yeah, okay, well, our silo can hold them, so that's cool. You can put them in the silo, which I don't think that was an option before, which is nifty. That's fantastic. Okay, so let me go ahead, and I'm actually going to add us in some money real quick in case we need to buy anything on our journey. First things first, though, I want to buy the BGA, so I remember to take a look at it when we're down there. But yeah, since we're on the starting farm, we'll take a look at it first. Let's take a look at what we start out with in the store here. So we start off with a New Holland T5 120, a Case Puma 240 CVX, which is a nice tractor. Also have a John Deere 6155M. And then moving down, we have a Rossville Mash Combine with the header down there, grain trailer there. We also have a corn header, which is fabulous. Also, ooh, that is a good guy right there. Big, humongous. We don't have a tractor to pull that, though, do we? Nope, we don't have a tractor to pull that, but we do have it. The Cultipa Platinum requires 420 horsepower. Our next closest is 270 horsepower, which that's great, because that's great for what it does as a plowing state, essentially. So it kind of works like a larger plow. That's squared on the back. But anyhow, then we have a direct reel seeder there. We also have a planter, which is fabulous, at a grain tank for that. So I like that they have that set up for us. A sprayer, fertilizer, and lime spreader, huge deal there. A manure spreader, slurry spreader. We also have front loader with a bucket. We have egg pallets. Well, that's cool to start off with those. So those might be modded in the store. We'll need to take a look around at some of the other stuff in the store here in a second. And all the animal pens appear to be base game, but they appear to be sellable. So do all your silos. You might actually have, well, one of these is probably the other one that's at the other place. But extensions, hayloft is there. So a lot of this is kind of base game stuff, but you have the ability to sell it all. Lime station's not base game, but you can sell it. Let's go into pallets here. Does it start you off with, oh yeah. So it starts you off with egg pallets, and here are how you plant grapes, is using these guys right here. But again, that's explained in my video down below. All right, let's see if there's anything modded in here. So modded workshop, what does that mean? Why is that modded? No idea. And you can put in a lime station for $1, which is fabulous. Animal pens, there are some modded ones in here, but I don't know why they're modded. Are the capacities increased? Large cows 500. Base game, that can't be 500, is it? No, 200. Okay, so the capacities are greatly increased. So yeah, so that's, or at least it looked like they were increased, maybe at least for some of them, but there might be some differences there. I'm not going to dive into all of that, but some of those are modded pens that we have around the farm. So a nifty thing to have there. Silos, different modded things down. Oh, those are liquid herbicide and fertilizer tanks that we have. That's very nifty that they put those in. So we probably have those on the farm. We own each of those. So yeah, nice feature there. I like that they did some creative stuff on this map. Nothing under decoration, nothing under sheds. Farmhouse, we do have a modded farmhouse, which it just is another farmhouse option, it looks like. So yeah, okay, that's what we have under there. Since we're in the menu here, let's go ahead and just, what fields do we own? Let's go over to field, here, we'll use field 10 here. Let's just take a look at some of the landscaping textures, since I like to do that, so we see what we have available. All right, some cements in there, dirt. So far, pretty standard stuff. Nothing that's super crazy stands out. There's the tiled one, which you don't get that on every single map, which is nice to have. And that's back to, is that the dirt? Yeah, back to the dirt there. So yeah, pretty basic, a range of landscaping options for you. But yeah, we'll go ahead and take a look around here at the starting farm. So let's go ahead and actually we'll do this to help me out a little bit. We'll speed me up a little bit. And then for time, we'll set it to noon so we can see a little bit better what's going on. So we do have a vehicle repair trigger and lots of parts, seems to go with it. So lots of good detail from that. Shed here, some of your equipment's in it. Silo here, silo extension behind the silo, so you have that option there. Sheds with more of your equipment as well. And this is probably either water or one of the different fertilizer, you know, fill points or anything like that. Lime spreader here. Ooh, these guys look suspiciously like those fill points there, but they look a little bit different than, I don't know. So anyway, there might be some different stuff going on. Hayloft there, which are these? These are look like legit bales to me. So you looks like you already got some bales on the farm. Let's head this way first. We'll go out, and it'll be easier once we take a look from above when we do a kind of a flyover to see what's going on. But we have a sleep trigger here at the farm. We head down this way. I don't know if these are opening. Nope, these don't appear to open. But down around here, you have your chicken pen here, which this looks different than standard. So maybe they are a little bit modded as far as their shape goes as well, and they just use different photos. So anyhow, it looks like there's some interesting stuff. I'm not going to give it all away or go into all the details on everything just because there's so much going on. But yeah, we got horses down here. And actually, I do want to take a look at one thing, though. Since we're down here, we might as well. Where do we put horses in? Over here? Yes. So they hold 16 horses here. And let's take a look at how much the chickens can hold as far as the chicken pen goes. Ooh, not where you put them in. That's not where you put the chickens in. Where do you put them in? Aha. Chickens holds 400 here, and you got your egg pellets already staged and good to go. Field 10 is actually, let's take a look at that down here. Field 10 down here, that's to see all the junk that we put in. So that's field 10. If we work our way across this way, and you have quite the expansive like farm set up here with all the animals, but yeah, it's pretty well geared for that. But if you didn't want to do it, you just sell all this stuff off and then move somewhere else. And then here we have our what do we got? Cows over here. Perfect. This does look modded as well, so they must have just used these standard in-game photos but have modded pens to fit the landscape a little bit better, which is nifty. Looks like those are gonna be straw, hay, water, everything like that. Milk here, slurry there, manure there. Oh, here we go. Old 500 cows. That is a boatload of cows. Big double bunker silo there. We already looked at that a little bit, and we're kind of back to the main portion of the farm. So we'll head up to the top part, which is going to be up this way. And then up here we have pigs and sheep. So over here we have, I believe this is pigs over here. Yep, more storage. Pigs right in here, which, boom, out of 300. Which this looks pretty much standard for in-game stuff here. We also have a shed over here with some more of our equipment. Fantastic. And then if we move out this way, we'll head up to the sheep pen, which is up here on the top of the hill. Oh, and field 4 and 5 are right over there. So those two fields you can see kind of behind the pens. Those are the other two you have starting off, or two of the others you have starting off. And up here, more shelters, so plenty of storage space on this farm, that is for sure. So you basically could pick whatever section if you wanted to just do a little part of it, or however you want to do it, but there's lots of space here. And this does look pretty standard. And 250 sheep. Fabulous. So wool pals will spawn there. There you have that. So taking a look at the map, we've taken a look at a lot of the different stuff on the main farm here. I think what we are going to do is, I think we'll jump down to the store, and I'm going to buy something to drive us around, and then we'll head up this way, take a look at the BGA, head down around, take a look at the sawmill, and back over and take a look at this stuff through here. And yeah, I think that'll be where we kind of go with the map tour. So I think we'll jump over to the store and go from there. All right. Okay, so down here at the shop, ooh, nice little detail here, a little bit of a junkyard down here. Shop trigger right here. While we're in here, actually, we'll go ahead and buy what we are going to tour the map with. We'll throw, sure, why not? Doesn't really matter a whole lot. Perfect. Okay, hop out. There we are. Repair trigger here. And that's basically the shop for you. And then there's also a fuel point, theoretically, over here. Not seeing anything that looks suspiciously fuel point-esque. Unless maybe it's... yeah, I don't know. Strange. Let me tag that real quick. Shop gas station right here, huh? Huh. That's strange. Let's go drive over there and see if we can't. I'm not getting a trigger from what I can see. Interesting. Well, that might be something that needs to be updated. Anyhow, we'll continue on. So we'll drive around, and as always, we will fly or do a flyover at the very end. Where do I get in and out of the shop here? This way. Here we go. Okay, so we'll head out this way, and we will. What we need to do here is cut a left, or no, what? We'll go. Yeah, I said we go right and then head up that way. So we'll go this way. Yeah, mostly kind of some dirt roads here, but you could get some pretty large equipment around if you wanted to or needed to. So I think it's pretty accessible for most of the areas, but yeah, not really any like main roads that are paved or anything like that, but still, it's a nice map. It's got good detail to it. There's a field right there, decent sized fields. You got mountains around, and I'm losing control of the gator, but that's pretty normal as well. Yeah, it looks nice. It feels nice. I like the feel, the look of the map. It's got good views from up here, so yeah, it's well done, I think. So that doesn't mean anything, baby, but that's your animal dealer down there. We'll keep driving up this way towards the BGA. So this left right here, that heads back down to kind of where we were at, but the longer route to get up here, depending on where you're at, I guess. But yeah, here we are up at the BGA now. Heading this way, you got 2 decent-sized bunker silos. You also have a digester here, which kind of need that. Let's see if we can sell into it from... let's do that. Yes. Yep, you can. Okay, we'll go ahead and let that do its thing, just to get it out of the back. Yep, seems to be working great to me. All right, at the BGA, I forgot to do this in one of my recent tours, but anyhow, so they take silage, grass, and hay, manure, and slurry, and those are the various prices there. $360 for silage is okay. It's pretty normal. $180 for manure is pretty normal. So same with that for slurry. So there you have that. Then you have the digestate output right here. So there you have it. Now look at that. That looks nice. Nice big open, looking across all these fields up here. Yeah. The starting farm is huge, absolutely massive. It really does control a lot of the map. But anyhow, we're going to take a route down here. I'm going to take this way around, take a look through all these sell points here, cut down here, sell point, sawmill, sell point. Then we'll take a look at this little farm section here, then do a flyover. That's the plan. Things don't always go to plan, but I think this should go to plan. I don't see why it wouldn't, but what'll help it go to plan is if I drink more coffee. And I feel like I went through the yard pretty fast, so if you do get lost, I apologize. Just maybe pause, rewatch it a little bit or something like that to help you keep up with it. I do try to keep the map tours relatively condensed if possible. It's not always possible, but if possible, just because not everyone has the time to watch an hour-long map tour. So I know some of you don't care and would watch, you know, a 3-hour map tour if it meant getting every single bit of the detail. But I just don't think that that's what everyone wants to see. So anyhow, cutting off here, we're at our first sell point, which is right through that little area right there. So we'll go ahead and I didn't even get a drink of my coffee. I picked it up, didn't drink it. So we're at Smith Mill. So going into here, Smith Mill. We'll go back to the beginning here. Smith Mill is going to take grain, or geez, wheat, barley, oats, canola, sunflower, soy, corn. I mean, yes, they do take grain. They also take sugar beets and potatoes, as well as red and white grapes. So there you have that. Head on over here to our next one. So yeah, drive through, basically you can probably get pretty decent sized trucks through there. Continue on the road here. We have our another sell point coming up here on the right. I don't necessarily, the one thing I don't really like the feel of is it's just dirt roads to these like cement structures and industries. Like I feel like there should be more, I don't know, official looking roads. But anyhow, here's our next sell point. We're at the dairy, which is that little checkered box that's in front of the vehicle right now. They're going to take milk at the dairy, and that is everything. That is all they take here. So a very large structure, and they just take milk. But I mean, it's a dairy, so they're going to make all sorts of different things with that. We head straight across the way from the dairy. Over here somewhere we have another sell point. Right over here. This is the spinnery sell point. So if we go into here, spinnery is going to take... Ooh, that's strange. I'm assuming they're going to take wool and cotton, but if you notice at the top of the screen, none of those are on. That is very odd. They're also missing sugarcane. Huh. That's strange. They definitely have those on this map. Sugarcane. Cotton. Wool wouldn't be on there, but... So that's going to need a little bit of an update for sure. If you look at that, that's a little strange, but this is the spinnery, right? Yeah, okay. Well, we'll loop down and take a look at the barn next, which the barn I'm sure is going to take your basic barn sell points, and I'm sure this will take those items. It's just you don't know what the price is, so that's kind of, we don't want to loop back around. So that's kind of a bummer. You can't really tell what price you're going to get for it. And there's the shop straight ahead there, but we're going to head past it. So yeah, I don't know. I don't like that. That needs to be updated, but that's okay. That happens a lot of times. So here we are down here at the barn sell point. It also looks like this reminds me of Felsbrunn, because it is from Felsbrunn. The barn here, we'll take a look. Barn is going to take silage, grass, hay, and straw. Grass, hay, straw, yeah, okay. And who knows, they could take cotton and wool, but we'll never know. This looks like a lumber sell point to me, which we can actually test it. Why not? Let's go into here. We can do this. Sure. And it is. So you do have a lumber sell point right here as well. We're going to head out the back way. So this kind of drives through. It's kind of just its own area down here at the bottom of the road. Now I'm gonna get a drink of coffee this time. And you could clear out a lot of this. Can you buy all this land? Oh yeah, you can. You can buy a lot of this in between land, so you could clear this stuff out and put something on it if you want. All this extra land you have through here, so which I like that you can buy that, because yeah, you could put all sorts of different things. These trees would be pretty easy to clear out, and you could have some land down here to start a farm, or you could even add in a bunch of mods and build your own city through here if you really wanted to. I feel like I build a city in every one of my series, so I don't know, that's just me. All right, and here we have another sell point. We are down here at Johnson Supply. Johnson Supply is going to take red and white grapes, excuse me, as well as wheat. I almost said white, but nope, it's wheat. Wheat, barley, just can't say wheat today, I guess. I wanted to say grain, now white, but anyhow, they take wheat, barley, oats, canola, sunflower, soy, corn, sugar beets, and potatoes, and they might take wool and cotton, but we'll never know. No, they're probably not going to take that. I'm just being facetious at this point. I mean, things like that happen. I'm not trying to make fun of the modders by any means. I mean, they have grapes on another map now, so it's fantastic. I'm not trying to I probably shouldn't say, I'm just joking around, but anyhow, it's not that big of a deal. That I guarantee it'll just have an update. A lot of maps get updates pretty quick after a lot of issues get found like that, so I'm not too worried about it getting solved. All right, we'll head, though that one I am surprised Giants didn't catch that one, but anyhow, maybe it's not something that's required, so they just don't care. Could be possible. But the sawmill is going to be up here, and I'm assuming there's going to be another wood sell point up here as well. Hopefully not the only one down there. There's wood chips right there for you, and yep, we got another wood sell point right here. This one's pretty obvious, so I don't feel the need to test that. And we have this nice big water area here, which I can't drive past, but we were able to come down and see it, so that was nice. We'll drive out and around this way now. And yeah, so a lot of forestry on here. I did mention this is kind of the, yeah, so we have like, I mean, a large portion of this map, quite honestly, probably a third of this map, maybe a quarter only, but this is all forestry space out here. And the waterway, yeah, I've just kind of been ignoring that, but the waterway looks very nice. But anyhow, we'll head up, take a look at the grain mill and this section over here, and then we'll do a flyover. We want to see some of this stuff too, so we'll check out some of that as part of the flyover, just to be more thorough, because I'm curious about it. I always miss a few details. I'm gonna miss stuff. It just is what it is. I can't get every single possible detail thing on here. Is that boat moving? That boat is moving. That is the coolest thing ever. Okay, now that I'm thinking about that, we have to test something, because if I don't test it, I'll forget. Or I won't, yeah. Okay, so you can't tab into the, let me get back to my, there we go. You can't tab into the boat, which I thought that'd be pretty cool, but, oop, I accidentally took a screenshot, so good to have that going, I suppose. Anyhow, yeah, so that'd be nice, if you could get in the boat, that'd be cool. I'd like to be able to transport, I know there's a, not on the mod hub map, but there was a map a while back I did a tour on where you can transport vehicles, so technically you could transport grain that way, but I like to have like a barge where you could do like grain transports and stuff like that. I think that would be a lot of fun. Just some cool stuff like that I like to see on maps, but anyhow, that's pretty cool in itself to have a moving boat out here, so fantastic. All right, we're just gonna cut through here because why not. More fields down here. I do like that mountain in the background, the fields there, mountains off in the distance all around. I like the feel of this landscape. It feels very nice. But anyhow, here's the next sell point down here, the grain mill. It's called the grain mill, right? Pretty sure it was. Yes, grain mill. Grain mill is going to take, I'm assuming, grains this time. It's going to take wheat, barley, oats, canola, sunflower, soy, corn, sugar beets, potatoes, milk, and that is everything. All right, we'll go take a look at, and if you haven't seen grapes before in game, we'll take a look at them here in a second, but and they're not terribly complex to plant or use or do. You just need some more specialized equipment, which I kind of briefly touched on, but yeah, so here's some grapes down here, and I have a couple videos about different things with grapes and stuff like that. I did some tests with them to see if fertilizer mattered and different stuff like that, so I'll drop comments down below for so you guys have access to those. But here's the white grapes, three sets of white grapes there and some red grapes there, and you have a silo out here, and I think, do you have a silo extension? Nope, no silo extensions. They're probably both at the other farm. But anyhow, let's go ahead and do a flyover. Oops. All right, so grapes are down here. I do want to fly down here. First things first, check out this. So nice big, I mean, look at all this open space you have, so you could easily make more fields or expand your operation or whatever you wanted to do. But nice big field down there. Boats head in and out of there. This is cool. I like this a lot. You got like basically a boat launch here which is fabulous. That is fantastic. I like that quite a bit. All right, we'll go fly over a little forestry area here. So surrounded by water, looks like you got that kind of area there, and yeah, plenty of forestry on this map. Absolutely plenty of forestry. I am curious how that guy is going to get under that bridge, if he even fits. And we have a little culvert there, or a little drainage area. I do want to see how this is going to go. This is, I'm extremely curious. I'm sorry. This is just, you're probably like, I don't care, but I'm like, it can't fit possibly. Is it going to turn around at the bridge, or does it actually go through the bridge? That's what I have to find out right now. Sorry, you guys probably didn't want to see this. Oh, it is going to turn around. Oh, look at that. Oh, problem solved. It didn't go through the bridge. Darn it. Oh, anyhow, there's another drainage area there. Yeah, so sell points, I don't like that they're... I'd prefer it to be more like a town setup for some of them, but I guess it is what it is. It's not bad or anything like that. It's just a preference, but you could easily upgrade this area, make it your own, and do whatever you wanted to. And plenty of farming and fields and whatnot up here, and then here is the main farm down here. So there's 2 of the fields you own right there, those 2 that are cultivated, and those 2 over there that are cultivated. So there's plenty of room on the main farm too. I mean, you see the amount of room you have. Especially if you can sell off all that stuff, which is a very nice feature to be able to do. Then coming around here, we're back down at the grapes, and we got this kind of cliff face here, which I like. It's a nice feature to kind of give a little bit of a change in the landscape. So anyhow, that is the map tour. So again, check out those videos, link down below about grapes if you want to know how to plant those. They're not terribly difficult, but if you wanted just some more information, that'll help you out. So anyhow, if you enjoyed this video, drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button up on your screen to join the Farmer Cop channel, and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop, guys. Thank you for coming and watching.